Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Jolene and I'm the author of the Glorium Sea series, the Moonrise Beach series, and the new Heartbreaker series. So this is one of my most requested videos. I'm going to be doing my planner system for 2025 today, so it's probably going to be a little bit of a longer video, so I hope you guys are okay with that. You can definitely grab some tea or coffee, maybe a snack when you guys watch this, as I'm going to be going over all of the different planners that I plan on using for 2025. This is going to be more of like an overview of my planner system as opposed to flip throughs of every single section in my planner. However, that being said, I do already have videos on each of these planners that I'm going to show you already up on my channel. So for example, if you are interested in my personal rings planner, this is my health and fitness planner, then go ahead and check out that video. I will leave a link to all of the videos in the description so you guys can check them out. But if you're interested in my work planner or my memory planner or whatever, like I said, I do have a separate video that will go into the details of each section and how I use the inserts inside. This video will be an overview, so I'm not going to flip through every single section unless I think it's important. So yeah, I think what we'll do, because I have a number of planners here, I'm going to start with the biggest size and we will work our way down. Also, I just want to mention that this is not going to be including my journals. I'm going to be doing a separate journal system video for next week. I don't like to keep my planning and my journaling together. I know some people have been doing that lately, but it's not my style. So this is only for planning. My journaling video will be coming in next week. So please subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to get straight into this right now because we have a lot to cover. So let me move these other ones first out of the way and we'll start with this guy. So this planner right here is my memory planner. This is an A5 wide or a Stell cover. This is a cloud cover in the color Cappuccino. I have a very large Aura Estelle collection, and I do keep all of my inserts in here at the end of the year. So this is actually one of the new covers that I purchased. I think it's perfect for this time of the year, so I'm using this one currently, but I do often switch them out according to my mood or the season. So yeah, I really like it because they have the really large 35mm rings, and I definitely utilize all that space here because I do like to sticker up my inserts. So let me show you my setup here. I just have a very simple setup with some die cuts in here. So these are from Van Sticky and Sweet Deer Stationery. She sent me those. And then my dashboards and acetate envelope in here is all from Sweet Deer Stationery as well. The dividers are from Rose Colored Days, and then I just have these dashboards from Tool and Twine, which is now closed. But in the first section here, if you guys watch my Plan With Me videos, you may be familiar with all of this, but this is where I do my memory planning. So I do both weekly and monthly in here. I use the inserts from my shop. So these are all printables. So if you guys are interested in some A5 wide printables for next year, you guys can use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off. The sticker kits that I use are all from my shop. So the stickers are physical items, whereas the inserts are digital. So I do use monthly kits, and I just do kind of like a highlight of the day here, and I really enjoy it. Again, I have done Plan With Me's on every single month in here for the whole year, so if you guys are interested in it, you guys can check them out on my channel. But I can do a very quick flip of how this year has turned out. I love doing the monthlies. I find them so beautiful to look back on. I love the floral designs in these ones, and for next year I'm definitely going to be making some new ones with kind of different style. But if you like these floral ones, I do have quite a number of them in the shop, so you guys can check them out. All I have to do now is the last month, which is obviously December, so in a couple of weeks I think I will do that. So this is what the insert looks like blank. It does come with a Sunday start, and you do have a sidebar there. Now let's move on to the weeklies. So these are all my weeklies. Again, I have done it for every single week this year, which is amazing. I'm really proud of myself. This is actually, I think, the 4th year that I've been doing this memory style planning in here with sticker kits. So I love it. I love looking back on these. I do it every single Saturday morning, and I just put down my kit and kind of write in what happened each day, and I absolutely love it. So again, these are using the inserts from my shop. They are made for the A5 wide. They are vertical weekly. They are compatible with the vertical weekly kits from my shop. So again, I have filmed every single week this year. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I put these stickers down, you guys can find them all on my channel. I can link my playlist if you guys are interested, but I just love flipping through them because it's so satisfying to see the different colors, the characters, the scripts. I love seeing how the colors of the kit change throughout the year. I live in a place where there's 4 seasons, so I just love how you can see, like, this one's summer, and then it moves into fall, winter, and then springtime. It's just amazing. So yeah, I really love this style of memory planning. It's also quite creative and relaxing for me. So yeah, as I mentioned, I do have plan with me's, but also flip throughs. So if you want to see it in more detail and kind of more slowed down, then I do have that available for the first half of the year. Once we finish up December, though, I will be doing another flip so you guys can see the second half of the year. But yeah, definitely join me every Sunday if you guys are interested in the style of planning, as I do upload a plan with me every Sunday, and I kind of chat. It's definitely more of like a chill video where I talk about what's been happening. So yeah, so this is October, and then now this is this month. You can see I love the different colors, and then this is what the insert looks like blank. So you have a this week section, and it goes from Monday to Sunday. And then at the back here, I just have some other extra sections here. So I have a list section. So I have these inserts from my shop. These are the 2-column lists. And I've just been keeping track of some printables in my shop and different collections, like my makeup collection and also my pen gems collection. What else do I have in here? I have other like reference sections. So I have these inserts. These are like the grid floral inserts from my shop. And just more lists so you can see that I've been using it. And then the last section here is my work section. I'm not going to show you this, but basically I have some printouts that I use to help me outline my books. If you guys don't know, I am a romance author, and so I keep that there at the back so I can reference it. So that is what I have in this memory planner. This is an A5 wide. Again, this is coming with me into the new year, so I absolutely love it. So now let's move into the second largest size here. This is an A5 size. This is a VDS or Vanderspec custom planner. I do have a video talking about the specifications of this planner, but I'm not going to go through that in too much detail in this video. So you can watch that if you're interested in it. But this is the beige croc. Again, this is a custom, so I did have it custom made to my specifications, which I just love it. I don't think I'll ever move out of this planner because it works so well for me as a work planner. So if you guys don't know, I am a romance author and also a sticker shop owner, and so all that kind of business stuff actually goes in this. I don't really separate them because I found a system that really works for me. So in the pockets here, I just have some note paper. I like this one because it's the same height as the A5. And then I have my little task card system here, some post-it notes, and some little page flags that I use here on the side. As you guys can see here, I do use the Erin Condren Life Planner. I have currently the July to December in here, and this is the Daily Duo. So this is my 3rd year using the Daily Duo. I absolutely love it. It works really well for me. I can show you today. So here you can see that you have a time schedule as well as a to-do list. These stickers here are all from my shop. I do have Daily Duo kits that I make. They work perfectly in this planner, and as you guys can see, you have some date covers, you have boxes that you can put in like your different events in, so that's what is happening for me today. You have lots of little labels as well, and I do have these thinner strips which I like to use to break up the to-do list. So you can see here that I always have a top 3, and that really helps me to prioritize my tasks for each day. So these top 3 things are things that I have to do that day. Anything else below that is kind of like extra, so I do like to keep track of that, and then I do track my time here as well. Everyone does ask me how I'm able to get so much done, and the truth is I use this kind of timed daily schedule. That way, as you go through your to-do list, you can plug it into your schedule and see how much time you have to do certain things. So that really helps you prioritize your day. So that's my biggest tip when organizing and planning your day. So this is what it looks like blank. I just always set up my top 3 there. So again, if you guys are interested in those kits, you can find them in my shop. I also have them available for the monthly and dashboards as well for the A5 size. So I typically have a few months at a time here. Then also here we now have the weekly overview, and how I'm using this is, let me show you one actually here. Okay, so this one's better. You can see here you have the weekly section. So what I do is I write down my YouTube schedule. Here I have a general work to-do list. Here I have my filming list here, and then on the back side here I have these little lists. So again, these are stickers from the Vertical Weekly kits from my shop. I'm just using the leftovers, and I kind of break down my list even more. So I have a to clean. This week I actually released a new book, so I have some things to do for my book release. I have a to read and to review section. I am a professional book reviewer, so these are some books that I had to review this week. I also have an Etsy shop for the printables too, but you can also purchase them from my website. But yeah, I'm going to be putting up some more inserts on Etsy. So I wanted to have a section there, and then also I have an extra section here for social media. So that's how I've been using it. And then we also have this here, which is the other side of that lined paper, and I use it for pretty much anything else. So in this case, I have the list of things that I want to film. So you can see here that I'm currently filming the planner lineup. So that's how I've been using it. It's super functional. I absolutely love it, especially when you use the stickers. It's really, really helpful. So this is just kind of how I've been using the monthly. I use these stickers again from the sticker kits from my shop, and anything that is unconfirmed, I put on a little sticky note like that. So behind that, I do have the 7 dividers. And this is just extra information that I use daily or weekly basis. So here I have my project section. So I have a bunch of little notes here that I have made for myself. I mostly use these inserts, which are the productivity inserts from Erin Condren. So you can see that I've been using those quite frequently as I work on things for my shop. So I have a few blank ones, and then also here I keep track of the collections that I design for my shop. So I kind of just break it down and check them off as I make them. So we are already into the 2025 collections. Again, this is from Erin Condren, and I also use this insert to keep track of the collections that I want to make for the shop. Then I have my marketing section. I just have a few notes on the Kindle promotions that I do for my books, so I'm not going to show you those. I also have a project section for my book series. So I'm currently working on 3 book series. So I just have a tab for each of them, and I have both my publishing and writing schedule for that, so that I can just keep track of it. It's really just a checklist that I check off as I go through it. And then I have my publishing notes. So every time I publish a book, I do keep notes on each book in there. And then also here, I just have some more shop information. So just all the different collections that I have in my shop. This section definitely needs to be updated, but I just have some lined paper to help me with that. And then I also have a reference section just to keep track of some financial stuff in there. And then lastly, I just have some Erin Condren stickers that I always forget to use. So that's there for me to remember. So yeah, that's basically it. That is how I keep track of both my businesses. So I do have a more in-depth video if you want to check that out. I don't typically show this planner too much on my channel. However, if you do watch my vlogs, I do share how I daily plan in here. So that's pretty much the only time I do share this planner. But yeah, this is definitely my main planner, the one I use the most, and it's out on the table next to me as I work. So next up we have my personal rings. The personal rings is one of my favorite sizes. It's probably one of the most popular sizes out there. This cover that I have here is from Vanderspek again. This is a custom planner, so if you want this, you do have to order a custom. This color is the Touch Me Rose, which on camera sometimes it looks like it's white, but it's actually a really, really light pink color. So yeah, I have 30mm rings in here. It doesn't have a back pocket, but it does have a side pocket. You have a pocket here and all of these card slots. So I just have a bunch of stickers. These are some of the die cuts that you can get from my shop. I just use that to decorate. And in here I have some of the transparent sticky notes from my shop. These page flags are from my shop, and I have these from Midori that I use in the monthlies. And then in the back here, I just have this little sticker pocket that I made a few years ago, and I have a bunch of the deco style stickers from my shop. So I have both transparent and the white matte options. So I use these in my dailies and also my monthlies. So I like to keep a bunch of those in there, and I just have some more stickers. The pen that I typically use in here is the Uniball F series. It has a pencil, a black ink, and a red ink, so it's really convenient because it slides really nicely in there, and I have 3 colors. Alright, so let's get started. Before I start to flip through in here, I just want to mention that this is my health and fitness planner, so I have a lot of that information that's a little bit more sensitive in here. But I have some Ollie clips in here, and these dashboards actually have a holographic overlay on them, so I think they're really pretty. I made those on my own. These designs are actually on the reusable sticker albums from my shop, so I just made them actually into dashboards just because I thought that they were so pretty. So my first section here is my yearly section. All of these section covers are from my shop, and I kind of mix and match my inserts. So this actual insert is part of the goal planning insert. I just took the front section out and put it here at the front because I wanted to use it as an important date. I just keep track of the birthdays, anniversaries, death anniversaries, things like that I want to remember. So keep that in the front. Again, this is another holographic dashboard that I just made. I thought it looked really cute, and I go into my monthly section. So like I said, all of these inserts are from my shop. They are printables, so you guys can use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off. So this is how I've been using the monthlies. I just write it in with pen. I decorate with the stickers from my shop. So it's really functional in here. I just need an overview of what's happening each month. So yeah, I have the whole year in there. And then I also have a weekly section. So in this weekly here that I have, I've been using it to keep track of my workouts. So I just write out like what kind of workouts I've been doing each day. or whether or not I have a rest day. So that's what this information is for. And I really, really like it because I can actually write in all the details here. So it's really helpful. So I can kind of show you how I've been using it. Today is Tuesday. So again, these fit the vertical weekly kits from my shop. So I've been using the leftovers for my memory planner and putting them in here, and I absolutely love it. I feel like I'm using up my stickers rather than hoarding it. So this is a great insert if you do a lot of sticker planning and have a lot of leftovers. But I also use this one. This is a horizontal weekly, so it looks like this. You have Monday to Friday on one side, the weekend is here, and then you have a general notes section. So I also use that from time to time. And then for my actual like weekly plans, I use this insert, which is the vertical weekly, but on 4 pages. So you have a little bit more room. So you have a sidebar Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then it kind of repeats. So this is what it looks like blank. This is a really popular insert in my shop. So anyways, I just have a sticky note holder there, and then we go into my dailies, which is again one of my favorite inserts. So it just looks like this. Let me show you a blank one. It goes from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. on the timeline side, and then you have a really long to-do list. Again, you can use these in multiple ways. You can break it up and have separate to-do lists if you want, but I love that insert. So here I just have a few decorations. Again, I made another dashboard. Next up, I have my inbox. So I'm using this to keep track of some different projects that I'm working on. These are the categorized list inserts. So I have a few of those. I also have a weekly tracker. It just goes from Monday to Sunday, and I can track all of my tasks for the week. I have a bunch of pictures, and then I go into my list section. So here I'm using that same categorized list insert to keep track of some TV shows, kind of rate them. So that's been helpful. And then I have my list inserts. So these are the heart checklists. So I keep track of like various things like my planner collection, favorite songs of the year, planners that I bought this year, my fountain pen wish list, etc. So I have a bunch of those pages. And then new to the shop is the 2-column checklist. So you can see that this one just has the one wide list, whereas this one is more narrow, so you can kind of take your pick. So I haven't used those ones yet. But then I also have the lined notes pages too. I also have here the 2-box grid, so I've been keeping track of my fountain pen collection there. I also have a bunch of these vellums in my shop, so we have them in various designs. So if you want to decorate your planner with them, you can. Next up is my personal section. So here I have my daily routine. I have a section for morning, afternoon, evening, and bedtime. And then on this side, I do keep track of some goals for the year. Next up, I have just some general notes here. So these are some of the new floral note paper that we have in the shop. This is a grid. So I've been just writing in there as I need it. I also have a health section. Previously, I was keeping track of my workouts on this Life in Pixels insert before I started tracking it in here, but I think I prefer this one because I have more space to track the details. I think next year I'll use this as a mood tracker though, and also a cycle tracker. So I'm actually going to keep that in there so that I can still use it. This is a new insert. We have the exercise tracker. As I mentioned, I've been working out a lot, so I plan actually on using this to keep track of different workouts that I want to try out, whereas the other one is the workouts that I've done. So these are going to be like new workouts for me. I also have a medicine log and also a doctor's visit log in here too. So again, those are all inserts from my shop. I just didn't want to show them because I have stuff written on it already. I have this cute little pocket. We actually have these in the shop. This one is the pink one with the secretarial pocket on the front, and you actually get a side pocket here too. So there's 2 pockets on it. And then I have another pocket here at the back. This one's a lilac color. The lilac one has a scallop pocket and then the side pocket as well. So we have both of those designs in the shop if you guys are interested in it. Again, this is one of the vellums that we have in the shop. And then this is my home section. So I have a grocery guide and then my meal planning inserts. So here you have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Monday to Sunday, and a grocery list on the other side. So that's how I've been keeping track of my meals. And then here I've been using the yearly tracker to keep track of my cleaning. So this is a blank one. You can see here it goes from January to December, and I split up my cleaning into zones in my house. So I just write those different zones here and I check them off each month. So I have more vellum from my shop. And then lastly, I have my work section. So this is the second half of that goals insert. So the one that I showed you up front here, I just moved it because here I'm keeping track of the books that I have to review each month. So like I mentioned, I am a reviewer. So yeah, basically you have one page for each month. So I just write in here all the books that are due for the other authors that I work with. So I've already started. This is for 2025. And then here I have a review tracker. So I have that ready and also a book log. So I just keep track of the different books that I read here. So again, all of these inserts are available in my shop. And then towards the back here, I have my finances. So I'm not going to show you everything, but I have a monthly bills tracker, and I also have an income and expense tracker for each month. So I have all that information in there. I also have the coupon code tracker and an online order tracker at the back, just to keep track of all that kind of stuff. And then in my reference section, this is my last section at the back, I have a password tracker and a contacts insert. So again, I'm not going to be sharing that with you. But yeah, this is a really important planner in my system. I definitely can't live without it, as I do update this daily as I need it. So yeah, you can see it's really chunky, but I absolutely find it necessary. So this is another planner that I love to use every day. So now let's move on to my next planner. I do keep my Hobonichi weeks in these planner pouches. These corduroy planner pouches are all from my shop. We have a couple of versions available, and we have them available in lots of different colors. So you guys can check out the shop. They're really popular. So this one's a blue one because I'm using my blue Julio cover. This is the Apoca Royal Blue, and I thought it would match perfectly with my Yumi weeks that I got for this year. So this planner is my YouTube planner. It's my third year, I think, using the weeks as my YouTube planner, but I'm also using it as a commonplace book for next year too. So I do have these dot stickers that I'm going to use to color code with, and then I do also have some decoration. These are die cuts from my shop and some stickers from my shop. So I do have a video up on my channel kind of showing you my setup, but I just decorated the front a little bit, and I can kind of show you how I'm going to be using the monthly. So this is just going to be a monthly calendar for me. I'm going to be using the Universal monthly sticker kits from my shop in here. So I've already put it down for January, and I use these scripts also from my shop. So that's what it looks like. I think I may have, yeah, right here. I have one of the kits available. So this one I'm planning on using for February. This is the Books and Roses collection. So this is what I'm going to be using in my monthly section. So I have that ready. And then in the weeklies, I do have weeks kits in my shop. So I can kind of show you my current weeks if you want to see kind of how I plan in here. I do plan with me videos occasionally in this planner. So you can kind of see how I like to plan in here. These kits are available in my shop. They are specifically made for the Hobonichi weeks, but I like to keep my events here, my to-do list. This is where I keep track of my YouTube schedule, and then I do often keep like a running to-do list here. And I also have a few trackers here at the bottom that I use. So that's how I use it. It's really, really functional. I use it every single week to plan, so I absolutely love it. So I'm going to continue on with this year doing the same exact thing because it works so well for me. But here at the back, actually, I'm going to change things up and utilize the notes pages a little bit more. So I see a lot of people having a commonplace book, and I decided that I needed one as well, but I didn't want to have a different notebook or journal or planner for it. So I just decided to put it at the back of my Hobonichi weeks. So again, I created 6 little sections here that I can use these dots to color code, and that is how I'm going to be using the back section here. So as you guys can see, I've actually already started using it. So I do use the dots just to indicate what type of information is here. So sometimes it's quotes, sometimes it's notes on things that I read or watch or listen to. Sometimes I have here, like for example, I have some recipes. I just use my fountain pens here to write everything out, and so far I've been really, really enjoying it. So this, by the way, is not the mega, it's just the regular weeks. So I'm hoping that the pages here at the back will be enough for me for my commonplace book, but we'll see, as this is the first year I'm using this weeks as a commonplace book. I'm not sure how it's going to pan out, but if I find that I need more pages for next year, I'll definitely consider getting the mega instead. But yeah, I really, really like it so far. It's really nice to have everything all in one place. So yeah, that's how I'm going to be using the weeks. And again, I just have some stickers and pictures here that I can put in, but it's one of my favorite planners. I didn't get a cousin this year, and I didn't get the A6. So this is actually the only Hobonichi that I'm going to be using for next year. So it just kind of goes to show how much I love the week size, because it's nice and portable, but it can hold a lot of information in it. So yeah, that is my other planner that I'm going to be using. And then now let's go into the very last one here. I have it in another pouch because I do keep this in my purse. But this is my pocket rings. So the pocket rings I use as a wallet and kind of like EDC. So this is the planner that I keep in my purse. Again, this cover is from BDS or Vanderspec. It is another custom, and the size is pocket size, and the leather is the Janet leather olive green. So it's a nice kind of a shiny leather that will patina. So unlike the other two, those ones don't patina, but this one will. So this one is nice because I have a pocket here in the front, but I also have the back pocket, which is really essential if you're going to be using this as a wallet. So I keep some cash in there, and I also have some documents as well for some health stuff. In the pockets here, I just have a "This Planner Belongs to" card and some other task cards. I also have some stickers from my shop here. And then I'm using that same F-Series Jetstream pen. So in the front here, I just have a little bit of decoration. And again, all of these section covers and inserts are available in my shop. So again, I just have a mini version of my monthlies in here just to keep track of any appointments and things like that. So I have that for the whole entire year in here. This is what it looks like blank. I have both Monday and Sunday start available in my shop. Here I just keep a bunch of stickers from my shop in this little pocket. And then I also have a weekly. So this is a horizontal weekly, similar to what I use sometimes in my personal, but it's just in pocket size. So you have Monday to Friday here, and then on the other page you have Saturday and Sunday, as well as a notes section. So that's the format that I like to use in the pocket. Then I also have the sticky note holder in here for any notes on the go. And again, I have my favorite insert, which is the daily timed insert. So it's the same exact insert that I have in my personal rings, just the mini version for on the go. So I have a bunch in there, enough for the whole month. And then here, next up, I have my inbox section. So I just have the daily grid inserts, and I just use these to keep track of any notes that I may need to take. I also have here the floral versions. So I have the blush and gold as well as the sage and lavender. And then I also have my list. So these are shopping lists for me. So I just took the store name there at the top and then anything that I want to purchase. So I have a bunch of those in there. I probably need to print out some more. And then I just have some photos. I also have my health section in here. So again, I have a health log, a medicine log, and also a doctor's visit log in here. And that is just because I may need that information if I go to the doctor or dentist or wherever. Also, I like to keep track of like my dad's medication. So in case something happens, I have that type of information somewhere in case of an emergency. And then also really important for me here is the finance section. So in here, I have an income tracker, an expense tracker, and then also the online order tracker. So because I use this as a wallet, I do put the receipts here in the back, and I keep track of them in here so that I can put it in my spreadsheet later on for work. And then at the back here, I have a password tracker and more contacts in case my phone dies. And then at the back, I just have a little pocket which has smaller stickers in here that I can use. So it's a really simple setup, but it just has a more condensed version of my personal rings in here. So just everything that I may need on the go. So if I go to the doctors, the post office, the hospital, the bank, I make sure that I have all my information all in one place so that I never miss an appointment. And I'm never kind of like out and wondering what was it I needed to do, because I have kind of like a short form version of it in here. So it's nice and compact, so I really like it. I find the pocket ring so convenient to just throw in your bag, especially because you can print out your own inserts and take them out when you're finished using them. So that's pretty much it. Those are all the planners that I'm going to be using for next year. The only other extra thing that I use on a daily basis, but is not a planner, is this little guy. So I have an A6 housed in a Hobonichi cover. This is one of the new covers from this year. It's the Yumi A6 one. I just got it. I think it's so cute. So I just put my A6 in here. I've been using it all year. And basically I just use this for notes. Anytime I'm working on the shop and I'm pulling stickers and I notice that something is low in stock or missing, I do make note of it in here so that when I do my next restock, I can remind myself to make some more stock. So that's how I use this. Basically, it's just information that I may not necessarily need to keep, so it doesn't have to stay in a planner. So essentially I could throw this out at the end of the year and still be okay. So as you guys can see, it's pretty messy, but yeah, I just use it just to brainstorm and keep track of things that I'm organizing at the moment. But yeah, that is something that I do keep on my desk with me, kind of like as a companion to my planners. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, you guys can leave them down below. Once again, if you guys are interested in any of the stickers or printables from my shop, you guys can use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off. You can also use that on the planner pouches, the tote bags, anything that I have in my shop. As I mentioned earlier, I am going to be doing a journal system video, so that is going to be coming up next week. Let me know what you guys are going to be using for next year. How many planners are you using? And also, what are you using them for? Thanks so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!